Hey, what's up? This is your name here, 004. Today I'm going to show you guys how to install DLC package files with the ODE drive. Obviously, if you have an ODE, you won't have the install package files. So what we're going to do is we're going to jump over to Windows real quick. First thing you want to do is go to aldostools.org. Click down here, the PS3 tool collection, and you want to get the tools collection 2729. Now the link is at the bottom of the page. So at the bottom of the page, just click this. It's 37.6 megabytes and install all of these tools. It will give you pretty much all of these tools that you're going to need right here. The most important one is the package view for what we're going to be doing. So for this example, we're going to be using the Metal Gear Solid Revengeance. The disk code is BLUS31045. This is the update file, version 1.03, and this is the DLC. Now the DLC has an NPUB prefix on the ID, so that means it's the PSN. So there's a PSN version of the game and the disk version. Now but the DLC is always going to be an NPUB. This is similar to Dead or Alive Ultimate. So the first thing that we need to do, since you can't install packages with an ODE, we need to extract these. So when you double click this, it'll automatically appear in package view. Basically just right click the top folder and say extract to source folder. Okay, and do the same thing with the DLC. Alright, there we go. Now you see, like I said, we have a BLUS folder here, which is the game data, and then the DLC, which is compatible with the PSN version, and the disk version uses the PSN code NPUB. So I'll close these out. Now we have the two folders of what was just extracted. This one, the NPUB, is our DLC. Inside here, this is the folder that we want to keep. Inside here is everything that we just extracted. So we're going to take it and we're going to copy it to our external hard drive or USB stick, whichever. And we're going to do the same with the game data. Now Metal Gear and Dead or Alive are kind of special as far as DLC goes, because if you take a look at, initially I was going to do this video using the Dragon's Dogma DLC, but our update is actually a BLES, and it has the disk code, and the DLC is also using the same disk code, so those will actually have the same folder. But for purpose of this video, we're using the ones that have two separate folders. Alright, so that's it. Now we're going to unplug the hard drive from our computer, and we're going to plug it into the PS3. Okay, let's go check out the PS3. Okay, now under game data utility, you'll see that I don't have any Metal Gear here. So in order to get those folders over, we're going to go and, assuming you have multiman already installed, Okay, so when you hit the L1 and R1, you can kind of cycle through all of these. So let's see. Let's go to here. Under settings, you're going, yes, under multiman, you're going to have a file manager MMOS. So we're going to open up that. It's going to bring us to a desktop kind of atmosphere. First thing that we're going to do, I'm sorry the resolution is so horrible, it's connected to my computer with regular composite. Anyway, we're going to open up the root, and we're going to go down to developer HDD0. And then you're going to have a folder called game, G-A-M-E, in lowercase letters. Now inside here is where all the game data is stored. These are all the codes for all the different games that I have installed and the different DLCs. We have BLESs and BLUSs, and then down here we have the NPEB, NPJB, NPUBs. So this is a folder where we're going to be copying everything to. I can open up another window, and depending on what port your USB is connected to, you're going to look for DEV, then USB 001 or 000. Mine is 001. Now we have the BLUS 31045, which is the game data, and the NPUB. There's two folders that we extracted, so just hit X on one of these and X on the other. So we're highlighting both, and then hit circle, and then we're going to copy. We're going to go back to our other folder, to the top line, and then hit circle again, and then paste. It'll ask you if you want to copy from the USB to the hard drive. Just confirm, say yes. And that is that. After this, we can exit out of multiman, go back to the XMB. Now, if we go back up to the game data utility, we open it up, still the Metal Gear is not there. It should be at the top. Now, in order to, it's because since we just transferred the file, just the folders itself, it was not entered into the registry or wherever it gets put. So in order to make it be seen, we have to rebuild the system's database. So in order to do this, what we're going to do is we're going to turn off the system first, and then we need to put the system into recovery mode. Now, the way that we do this is, you can't see my PS3, so what I'm going to just tell you is, if you listen for the beeps, you hold down the power button, you'll get one beep, and keep it held down. It'll beep a second time, and finally a third time, and then it will just turn itself back off. The red light will come back on, so you can let go of the button after it's powered itself back off. Now the second time you do this, what we're going to do is we're going to hold it down, and it's going to beep once, and then you're going to hear a double beep. After that, you let go of the button. So first beep, beep, and double beep, and then let go of the button after you hear the double beep. And it's asking me to connect the controller using a USB cable. I was not really prepared for that, but PS button. Alright, so now what we're going to do is go to option 4, rebuild the database. Enter. You want to rebuild the database on the system storage. If you rebuild the database messages, blah 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 blah. It may take a few hours to rebuild the database. Now this all depends on how much crap you have on your internal. I have a 1 terabyte internal, so hopefully it won't take a long time. Well, we'll see. And if not, I'll just speed up the video anyway. So enter. Okay, it will be rebuilt. Push the PS button on the controller and then enter. Okay, so rebuilding the database is finished. I don't remember if it reboots the system or just goes to the XMB. I guess not. Okay. Now let's take a look at our data utility. And there we go. Metal Gear DLC, which is the NPUB, and Metal Gear, this is the game update, the BLUS. And there you go. Now it should recognize the game should recognize the update and the DLC. So like I said, this will work with Dead or Alive as well. Yeah, that's about it. Yeah, I hope this is helpful, and good luck.